Hello and welcome to Cricbuzz Comm Box. I'm Saiyami Kher and I'm Mr. Simon Doull. With me, Punjab are 74 for 3 at the 10 over point. Prabsimran was looking dangerous, but he fell at 35. Sam Curran's gone for 20. The bowling, Rashid and Noor, Simon, like always, have been very miserly with their runs, picked up a wicket each. And Mohit Sharma comes in, bowls at the power play for the first time and gets a wicket. So all going well for Gujarat.
Yeah, and after a flying start, the spinners have really pulled things back beautifully, along with Mohit through the middle stages. And what looked like could have been sort of 200 is now looking like 170, 180 max for Punjab. They just need to build a partnership here and figure out that this could be a 175, 180 type surface, as Sam Curran talked about. So how do they do that? They've got the power to come, and Ashutosh and Shashank, of course, who have been so good for them, but they just need a little settling in period here, I think. But GT have bounced back beautifully. It's been a really good performance. I think good captaincy too from Shubman Gill. He's brought the spinners in the power play, brought Mohit back, first time he's bowled 2 overs inside the power play in the tournament, first time he's bowled in the power play in the tournament. So they needed something different. I think probably have to go to a 6th bowling option at some stage soon, and with the 2 right-handers at the crease, maybe Sai Kishore for an option, just to give them a little bit of leeway, because Warrior was, none for 21, I think, in his first over, his only over. So it's looking good for the Titans now at the moment.
The bowler in the comm box has gotten the wicket. Livingston's gone, which is a big blow for Punjab. Noor picks up 1 more wicket. So things not looking very good for Punjab. Gill, like you said, his captaincy has been very impressive. Took those reviews which were very important. The Sam Curran one, which otherwise looked not out the naked eye.
Yeah, it did. Its captaincy's been really good, I think. And as I say, just manoeuvring the bowlers around and using your resources at the right times. I think bowling Rashid and Noor through the middle stages, and relatively early for both of them, to be honest, has proved the oracle for them so far. And I think what that's doing is it's now putting Punjab under immense pressure. Omarzai was decent up front, as you see, that 1 expensive over from Sandeep Warrior, so that may be why I thought they might get Sai Kishore into the game, just to give them a little bit of leeway come towards the back end. But what he's doing at the moment with the spinners bowling in tandem, it's just putting pressure on, that run rate pressure, wicket taking pressure, and it's all coming to the fore for the Titans. So very, very good at this point in time.
But it's just a spin duo of Rashid and Noor. They just keep doing it time and time again. Rashid again gone for 11 in his 3, and then Noor's picked up 2.
Yeah, and they're so tough to get away. And if you're not reading them well, because Rashid just skids off the surface so much, Nora's got that back of the hand wrong in that he bowls. It's very difficult to see and to pick. So, as I say, bowling in tandem, when you've got to go after them, courtesy of the fact you've lost wickets, it makes it really, really tough. And if they just work them round, they find themselves with 5 overs to go, maybe 100.
Yes.
And that becomes really difficult to push on to a big score at the back end. So they've got to find a way to build a partnership. I mean, the 2 key ones, the 2 key finishers, are obviously still to come. One will be in now, but they need to find a way to try and post something that they feel might be competitive. You know, I think Shubman Gill mentioned at the toss, anything under that 170, they'd be pretty happy with.
Well, let's have a look at the batting card, because Jitesh at 4, and then it's again back on the shoulders of those 2 finishers who've been doing it so well, Ashutosh and Shashank. Punjab would have hoped that they didn't leave it up to them, but it's again clearly going back to them.
Yeah, Riley Rousseau, 2nd game for him only. Out LBW sweeping. It's dangerous on this sort of surface to be sweeping, and Sam Curran just got one that, as we thought, I think Rashid maybe thought might have pitched outside as well, or missing leg, but the reviews have been superb. Jitesh for the promotion. I kind of thought 3 might have been not a bad number for him probably 2 games ago. We talked about that to try and get Riley Rousseau into that number 4 spot. But again, they got a decent start, or very good start after 3 overs, to be fair, but they just haven't been able to kick on with it. Losing wickets has been the key.
Well, that was at the 10 over point, so Livingston's out as well. We'll have a look at the batting card again in the squad just to see who else is to follow. There is, of course, Shashank and Ashutosh. There's Harpreet Brar, who also hit it around. Harshal and Rabada can hit it as well.
Yeah, they've got
concern here.
Yeah, a little bit of power to come, but now you're not asking, again, we talked about it in the pre-show, you're asking Shashank and Ashutosh and the likes to make the cake, to build the cake, rather than just put the icing on the top of it. So, they're not always going to be able to do it. They've been brilliant. They've been absolutely superb. Both those men have been absolutely superb, but they're not always going to be able to do it. And if you continue to ask them to do the tough job rather than just, come in and get a little cameo at the back end, it's not always going to work out. So more hard work for Punjab to do.
Simon, do you see Punjab maybe getting a batting sub in if required?
Well, use your resources first. So I'd like to see them use Shashank, use Ashutosh, and if you're still in a lot of trouble, maybe that's an option then. They do have bowlers in Livingston and Curran who have both batted in the top 6, so they've got options there if they need to. They've probably got bowling covered rather than bringing Raul Chahar into the side. But I would use my 2 resources before I thought about that.
All right, you've heard it from Simon, you heard it from Shubman. 175 is what Shubman wants Gujarat to restrict them to. We'll wait and watch and see what Punjab reaches. Don't forget to join us in the mid-match show. We'll see you all there soon.